So the first thing I want to talk about is plan A. Okay. Plan A is this whole thing of go to school, get good grades, and get a job. Now, there's nothing wrong with this. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. In fact, I know a lot of my friends have done this and they have a job, but most of those jobs they're not truly satisfied with. Most of the jobs that my friends that went to college got are not producing the type of financial and time freedom that they truly want. So there's something that's a little bit backwards with the school system, in my opinion, and it's that we go to school, we get good grades, and usually we become employees, meaning that we work for someone else. But you can go to school, get good grades, and then own a business. You can become the business owner. If you ever really want truly like to be financially free, you need to own a business. So even if you went to school and got good grades and then got that job, I mean, look at how much student loan debt there is. $1.3 trillion in student loan debt right now. This is a giant epidemic. This is a crisis. And just 14% of this year's college seniors have a steady career. 86% of college graduates, about 5 out of every 6, have zilch when it comes to career prospects and what they actually want to do. So even if you go to school, you get good grades, you're not guaranteed a job. Like a lot of college students, they go into huge, massive debt and there's no job waiting for them. So just think about this. If your parents told you go to school, get good grades, get a job, I usually do this as a group exercise. If we have a big event, and let's say we have 100 people at one of our events, I mean, how many of your guys' hands would go up if I asked you how many of your parents are told you this, and you would keep your hands up if your parents still worked a job. And most, like my parents, still work at 55 and 60, approaching 60 years old, which is pretty crazy. So imagine working, I'm not sure exactly how old you are, but me being 24, me working for the next 40 years of my life, no thanks. I want to retire young. So that's what we're going to teach you tonight is how to retire young by planting a money tree. So plan B, this is something that a lot of people are attracted to, and that's to start a business. Now, one way to start a business and become an entrepreneur is to buy real estate. And when you have enough properties, it's just like Monopoly. You have properties, the properties generate you income, you have clients, you can buy, you can sell, you can flip. Real estate is a great avenue to create revenue, but it's very expensive. Then you look at a franchise, owning a McDonald's. I mean, that's a great option, right? It's already a plug and play system. It's a turnkey system. All you need to do is just own a McDonald's, follow the system that they have. You can make money. But the catch is to get the licensing for a McDonald's, it's like $750,000. So then your next option is start a business. But that means you have to come up with an idea. Something like Uber or something like Alibaba or something like Airbnb. These different billion-dollar companies, they started as an idea. And you could have the best idea in the world, like the next Uber, but if you don't have the capital, if you don't have the money, it's not going to get anywhere. Okay, it's not going to get off the ground. So the thing that I'm trying to get you in the mindset towards and really doing is investing, is having your money work for you. And traditional investing, it usually takes a lot of money, a lot of startup capital. But what I'm going to show you tonight is a way that you can get started investing, a way that you can plant your money tree. Okay, there's that old quote, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So I'm going to teach you how to plant a money tree today for next to nothing. Okay, so plan B 2.0. This is different. Okay, plan A, remember, go to school, get good grades, get a job, work for someone else, trade time for money. Plan B, you could become an entrepreneur. You could run a franchise or real estate or start a business. All of those take a lot of money. So plan B 2.0, what if the product was already taken care of for you? What if you didn't have a huge startup cost? You had an extremely low startup cost. And what if you didn't have to deal with employees and overhead and all these different, BS things that you got to deal with as a traditional business owner? What if all of this was already taken care of for you and all you needed to do was just simply use the product and it would make you money, and share a product and it would make you money? So that's the concept of network marketing. Network marketing is a $178 billion industry around the world. It's simply the distribution of products and services through word of mouth advertising. So imagine if you guys went and saw a movie right now and you love the movie. Like the other night, I just watched the movie The Matrix. And The Matrix is such a cool movie. And if I referred you guys to watch The Matrix, what's his name? Keanu Reeves gets paid, but I definitely don't get paid. In network marketing, if you refer someone to use a product, which I'm going to show you the most epic product of all time, you can get paid. It is such an awesome business model. But I'll say this, there's a lot of people that are involved in network marketing that just do things the wrong way. They promise people that they're going to get rich overnight. They don't really give them the real spiel and tell them that, yeah, that's a business. It takes work, just like it would take work to run a franchise, or it takes work to get a college, certificate or graduation, a diploma. It takes work to get a degree, right? It takes work. Good things come in time. So network marketing is bigger than the natural food industry, the movie industry, the video game industry, the NFL, the music industry. Man, this is a giant industry and it's happening across the world. Imagine if you could help other people and get paid at the same time. That's what network marketing is all about. So what would you do if, I'm going to pose this question to you, what would you do if money wasn't an issue? Would you travel more? Would you stress less? Would you hang out with your family more? Would you think about your problems less? Like what would you do if money wasn't an issue? And the reason why I'm asking you to think about this stuff is because if you ever want it, you're going to have to think about it. Thoughts become things. It's called the law of attraction. So for me personally, when I was working in multiple restaurants, I worked in 2 different restaurants at one time. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was trading time for money. Instead of just focusing on the negative and focusing on the problem, I was really focusing on a solution. I was focusing on ways that I could improve my life. And a lot of people will say you're crazy for thinking that you're going to end up on a private jet, or you're crazy thinking that you're going to drive, purchase a car cash that's $70,000 or $100,000, or live in your dream penthouse somewhere, or travel the world, or whatever. A lot of people will think that's crazy because they look at you for what you are right now. They might not see who you're going to become. And I'll tell you guys, leaders aren't born, they're created. So what I did is I just focused on the things that I truly wanted rather than the things that I didn't want. I didn't want to be stressed out. What I wanted was to be happy. And I knew that there are opportunities out there that could supply me the type of lifestyle that I truly wanted, but I would have to work for it. So I did work for it. I found the right business, which I'm going to show you guys tonight, and the right leadership, the right mentorship. I did what I was told. I hustled, I grind, and this is the result. Being able to take my mom on a jet to Napa Valley just for the weekend, travel across the world. You guys can go see on my Instagram and stuff like that. I'm not here to try to showboat. I'm not even really trying to impress you, just to impress upon you that it's possible to do what you want in life if you have the right leadership, guidance, and product or service to supply to the marketplace. So the mind is like a parachute. It works a lot better when it's open. And all I'm asking is that you guys keep an open mind to what you're about to see tonight. Because most people, again, this is what they're trapped in. This is what I was personally trapped in when I worked in a restaurant. Because I remember spending so much time at this restaurant. I worked at a little Italian place, and I worked at this other place called Nick's. It was a 5-star restaurant. And I remember spending all my time during the week at these restaurants, and I finally got paid. And when I got paid, my bills went up simultaneously, so I went right back down. And I kept on repeating this process over and over and over again. And it was really frustrating because I was constantly just over broke. And it's kind of funny because that's both's job, right? So the business owners of those restaurants, the people that own the restaurants, they made profits. And the only way that you can truly get ahead in life is if you make profits, because profits are better than wages. Profits are scalable. There's just simply not enough time in the day that you can trade in order to become wealthy. Because even if you were making, like, let's say $100 an hour, there's only 24 hours in a day, and chances are by 8 hours or 9 hours, you're exhausted. So that means you could only make $800 or $900 a day, which is still a lot of money, but you're trading so much time for that money. There's better ways to make money. There's leveraged income, there's passive income, and there's residual income. This is my favorite type of income. This is definitely what I was never taught this in school, okay? No one in my family taught me this. I found this out on my own. Residual income is when you continue to get paid after the work is done. So imagine if you guys work the next 2 weeks at your job and you quit, and those 2 weeks paid you for the rest of your life. That's what residual income is. So residual income, it comes from books, it comes from movies, it comes from songs, and it also comes from real estate or investments. Okay, and this is what this is all about, investing. I'm going to teach you guys how to invest tonight, but this is just getting you warmed up. So you don't actually have to be present to earn residual income. For instance, this guy right here, Michael Jackson, he made these songs, Thriller and Billie Jean, these different hit songs 40 years ago roughly, and he's still getting paid millions of dollars. And is Michael Jackson here? The answer is no, he's dead, but he's still getting paid so much money. So what's your excuse? If this guy is not even here and he's getting paid, it goes to show you that residual income is a real freaking thing. But most people are on the left-hand side. They're employees or they're self-employed. They're employees or they're self-employed. 95% of people, that's 9.5 out of every 10 people that you meet. I don't know where they get the 5%, but they are on this left-hand side. And the wealthiest people in the world are on the right-hand side. They're business owners and investors. Because if you're a business owner, that means that other people work for you. You're leveraging other people's time and other people's effort, and you're getting paid off that. There's a guy at the top. There's usually a CEO, and he makes the most money, and then he pays out everyone else. So that's basically a pyramid scheme, right? But that's the reality of corporate America. That's how it works. There's guys at the top that make the most money, and there's guys at the bottom. Chances are you might not be at the top, right? So it's all about getting to the top. It's all about creating your own economy. And a great way to do that is by owning a business. The second way is to become an investor. And an investor, the concept is to have your money work for you. So I'm going to actually teach you guys how to do that, how to have your money work for you. And the company and the business that I personally work with, that I'm so fired up to work with, it's called Wealth Generators. It's a company based out of Utah. The founders of the company are spot on. And what they wanted to do is they wanted to help people put their money to work so they wouldn't always have to work for money. And you're probably wondering, who are these founders? Are they some people that are based out of some overseas country and they're, putting together some scam or whatever it is? No, that's not the case. The founders, we have Ryan Smith, Chad Miller, Annette Rayner, and Mario Romano. Ryan and Chad, I actually just went and saw them recently in Utah about a couple of weeks ago. Flew out there to the corporate office in Salt Lake City. It's right next to the Jazz arena, the Vivint Arena, where they play basketball. And Annette and Mario are on the East Coast in New Jersey. They have a corporate office out there as well. They all have extensive backgrounds in finance and educating people on how to invest their money. They have been through the booms and they've been through the busts in the markets because they've been involved for the last 20 plus years. And they've run companies that have done pretty high numbers. One of their companies was called Teach Me to Trade. That company would teach people how to trade. And they ended up selling it to Whitney Education. Whitney Education ended up selling it to the Kiyosaki Foundation, Robert Kiyosaki's company and foundation, for millions and millions and millions of dollars. So they've done really well for themselves, and they saw the need for educating people, yes, but changing the world of finance, because things have been done a certain way for a very long time in finance, and it's time for a breath of fresh air. It's time for things to change. It's time for a disruptive technology and education to come into the marketplace and switch things around, and that's what we've put together. So we focus on three main things. We teach people how to find money, we teach people how to grow money, and we teach people how to keep money. Finding money, it's simple. If you learn how to manage money, you'll always have more money. If you learn how to grow money, guess what? You'll have compounding interest. Guess what? You'll become extremely wealthy. If you learn how to keep money, that's probably like the hardest thing to do, because I know a lot of people that can make a lot of money, but they might make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month. They spend $25,000 a month, right? So finding money, growing money, and keeping money, these are three different things that you need to master if you ever really want to become financially fit and to truly become wealthy. So the one that I'm going to highlight tonight, there we have different products and services that help you find, grow, and keep your money. But the one that I'm going to really focus in on tonight is growing money, because everyone's attracted to growing their money. Everyone wants to become an investor. Like, a lot of people have watched Wolf of Wall Street, or they know who Warren Buffett is. They know who Elon Musk is. They know who these different investors are. They want to become an investor, but they have no idea where to start. So with us, we wanted to be that starting point for people. See, our experts that work within our company, they have decades of experience. We've hired on these people because they've traded equities, options, currencies, futures, commodities, and they've also educated thousands of people and have seen a high rate of success. So they do the research, they manage the strategies, and deliver us simple, concise trade alerts through live trading sessions and emails. It's very, very simplistic. Let me put it this way. If I were to take you to the gym right now and I said, hey, look, I'll do the crunches and you get the six pack, I think that every single one of you that's on this webinar right now would definitely be down for that, because I'm doing the heavy lifting, I'm doing the hard work, and you're getting the results. So it's not easy to recognize a trend in the market. It's not easy to predict where the market's going to go, but if you have the skill, you can really help someone, right? And that's what they've done. These experts have spent 10,000 plus hours trading and investing. When they look at the market, they look at it completely different than you, And with that knowledge, they can transfer that knowledge to you. And that transfer of knowledge can mean a lot of money for someone like you as well. So let's talk about this real quick. This is what really goes on. If you have your money in the bank, like the Wells Fargo or Chase or Bank of America, wherever you bank, your money is technically the bank's money. So the bank will hire on a team of investors, and the investors will take your money and invest it into the financial markets, like the stock market or the foreign exchange market. They make a bunch of money. They make thousands and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, and they pay you about 0.01% a year. So that's not very fair. I mean, what if you could basically become the bank? What if you could have a team of investors and technology work for you to make you money so you make the money instead of the bank? And the way that we do that is by teaching you how to make money in the Forex market and the equities market. So Forex deals with currencies. It stands for foreign exchange. If you ever go to Canada or the United States or any other country pretty much in the world, they obviously have a local currency. So if I travel to Europe right now, I would trade my US dollars for the euro. And every single day, that exchange rate is going to fluctuate. It goes up and down due to supply and demand, news, and different things that goes on in countries. The equities market, that's the stock market. Companies like Apple and Microsoft and Tesla, these big billion-dollar companies are in the US stock market, the NYSE. So we teach you how to make money in both of these markets, how to put your money to work by trading currencies or trading the value of companies. Pretty simple, right? We believe that knowledge is power. We really want to educate you guys so that you could do this on your own. And the way that we do that is by the WG University. This is a very, very easy, simplistic system that we put together to teach you guys all about the markets. So what happens is once you log in, once you're a part of our company, you log into the website, you click on our WG University, and you'll get access to a bunch of different videos that we put together, hours upon hours of education that will teach you about support and resistance, trends and price action, different things, different strategies of trading so that you can actually learn how to make money on your own. Because it's cool to be able to follow someone, right? But it's definitely a lot better if you are in control. You could be in the passenger seat or you could be in the driver's seat. This is for people, and I'm going to be honest, not everyone is going to want to become an investor, meaning that they're not going to want to go through the education. I understand that, but there's a lot of you on this webinar where you look at this and you go, yes, I want this. I want to get the knowledge. I want the education. I want to become an investor myself. But let's say that you're, kind of busy like me. I'm very, very busy. So this strategy works really well. See, utilizing today's advances in technology, Wealth Generators brings the knowledge of an expert direct to you. It's pretty crazy, right? 10 years ago, this wasn't possible, but now it's possible. So you can get an expert to tell you exactly what to do at the snap of a finger. That's pretty awesome. So one way we do this is through our live trading sessions. We're obviously on a webinar right now, and we have our FX binary options trading sessions. These are live webinars that happen multiple times per week. It's what time is it right now? It's like 6 something. The next webinar happens in about 1 hour. Okay, it happens about 45 minutes from now. We're having another webinar for the FX1 live binary option sessions. I'm actually going to have about 15 people over at my house, and we're going to trade this live session. And this is how it works. You log in to your website, you click on our live sessions, and you jump on one of the webinars. Okay, we have them all scheduled out. So tonight, what is tonight? Tonight is Wednesday, and it's going to be at 7 o'clock PST. So you jump on the trading session, and our experts, we have 2 different experts that will jump on. We have Evan and Daniel. Evan and Daniel will analyze the markets, and they will tell you, all right, it's time to get into a buy, or it's time to get into a sell. And all you need to do is click the button that they tell you to click the button. Okay, it's so freaking simple. It's going to be one of 2 buttons, buy or sell. It is so simplistic. And I know that you guys might think that investing is some complicated thing, but guess what? They've done all the complicated work for you. All you need to do is copy and paste what they tell you to do. And here's an example. Jay Vaughn posted this on Facebook the other day, and I thought it was so cool because one of our girls that jumped on, she's involved in business as a customer, and she's literally just following directions. She made over $300 in the morning just by following our experts. When they said buy, she clicked buy. When they said sell, she clicked sell. And if you don't believe me, here's more testimonies. Asher Gill went 10-0. Okay, that means 10 wins, 0 losses. Anthony Guerin making money while he was at the parking lot at his work. So for those of you who have a busy schedule, there's no excuse. Here's another girl, Jasmine. She won two wins in the morning, which is just great to see. I love when people win. I love when people make money. Now, here's a little disclaimer. Not every session is going to be profitable. Not every trade is going to win. There are going to be wins and there are going to be losses, but trading is a game of averages. You might have a winning day, you might have a losing day. You might have a winning week, you might have a losing week. But over time, through 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, that's when you can really start to see compounding interest in your life. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, okay, we talked about our WG University, which gives you the education. And then we talked about our live trading sessions, which are just phenomenal. You can literally just copy and paste what our experts tell you to do. Those sessions happen about 8 times per week, morning and night. But let's say that you're incapable of jumping on these live trading sessions and you're incapable of going through our WG University. You just have way too busy of a life, or maybe it just doesn't interest you. Guess what? We have something for you. We have a hands-free technology called the FX Accelerator. This is a computerized trading software. It's an automated trading software that trades active currency pairs in the Forex market. You maintain control of your account. You can close or exit any trade at any time. And I'm going to show you guys, this thing has been working completely hands-free for people. And here's the trading averages. We've been averaging about 4% per month just by putting money in an account and turning the switch on. It's so simplistic. It's so simplistic. All you have to do is put money into a trading account and activate this technology, and your money is working for you. The FX multiplier. This is another algorithm that we have. And the FX multiplier, it is such a blessing to be able to have this piece of technology within our company, because this type of algorithm would normally only be supplied to people who have hundreds of millions of dollars. I like to explain it like this. I'll give you a in the nutshell explanation. Let's say that you had $100,000. I know that's a little bit high, but let's say you had $100,000 and you take $10,000, you take 10% of your account and you go buy 100 pairs of shoes. Let's say Adidas shoes. And you know that you could sell each one of those pairs of shoes for $200. So that means if you sold all your inventory, you'd be up, what, $10,000, right? It's pretty simple math. So the FX multiplier works like this. It will basically buy positions in the market. It will buy and sell. It will gain inventory in the market. And every single day, it sells that inventory and it makes a profit. Every single day. For the past 3 years, this algorithm has not lost a day trading. So when you put money into an account, and you turn the switch on, okay, when you activate this technology, it usually takes about 3 to 4 months for your account to break even. And once it breaks even, from that point, it's completely profitable and there's very, very minimal risk involved. So I can explain more about this technology to you in person or, through a private chat or whatever, but this is some incredible technology. It's been averaging, I'll show you the average in a little bit, but it's never lost a day trading in the past 3 years. So if you look at the banks pay you 0.01% a year. The S&P 500, this is something that a lot of people know about. It's the top 500 stocks in the stock market. You can put your money into this fund, and from there it grows on average by about 7.25% a year. But when you look at what we're doing, the FX Accelerator is doing about 5% a month. The FX Multiplier about 4% a month. Our binary options trading sessions. Guys, last month alone on our live trading sessions, we did 200%, okay, in a single month. Now, I'm going to say past performance does not guarantee future results. We don't have a crystal ball. We can't tell you that tomorrow you're going to make $1 million or, the next 10 years you're going to make $1 million, but we are consistent. We are conservative, but we're aggressive at the same time. We make sure that we protect our customers and we want to make sure that you guys make money. So with that being said, you look at what we're doing, 4%, 200% in a month. It's just mind blowing what we're doing. So we have the hands-on side of things, okay, hands-on with our live trading sessions and hands-free with our computerized algorithmic trading softwares. Make sense to you guys? It's pretty awesome, right? So compounding interest. This is something that a lot of people don't really know. You either make it or you pay it. Let me say that again. You either make it or you pay it. Compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. And I didn't say that. I didn't quote. I'm simply quoting Albert Einstein. He said it. And let me ask you, $1,000, do you have it? $1,000. Some of you guys might have it. Some of you guys might not have it. $1,000 really isn't that much, but let me show you what $1,000 can turn into with compounding interest and time. So $1,000, if you were to get about 70% per year on that $1,000 over the course of 10 years consistently, like year after year after year, you're getting 70%. That money grows from $1,000 to over $212,000 without you doing anything. So imagine what you could turn like a $10,000 account into. $10,000. Some of you guys maybe like 200,000. You know, okay, if you turn $1,000 into 200,000, what about like 10,000? It could be 500,000 or 600,000. You know, what could it be if you had compounding interest on $10,000? The answer is about 2.1 million? That is crazy. Over $2 million from $10,000 just by letting it sit and getting compounding interest over time. I'm not going to say that we're going to do 70% for sure every single year. I'm not here to say that. I'm showing you hypothetical numbers to give you an understanding of what compounding interest does. Last month alone, we did 200% on the binary live trading sessions. Our FX multiplier, our FX accelerator are continuously performing and consistently performing. So I look at this and I think this is a no-brainer. If the bank is only paying me 0.01% a year, if I could get 5 or 10% a year, or 20% a year, or 50% a year on my money, it's a no-brainer. So that's why I'm a part of this business. So let's talk about getting started. Getting started is pretty easy. Getting started in college is not. Okay, getting started in college, if you went to UCLA, it'd be on average like $34,000 a year. Education is expensive. And let's say that you got your dream job. You know, you went to school, you got great grades, you got your dream job, or let's say that you're making money as an entrepreneur. Either way, you're at one point in time probably going to have to go to a financial advisor. And a financial advisor will usually charge you about $150 to $300 per hour just to tell you to put your money into the S&P 500, which is, you know, averaging about 7% a year. Or they're telling you to put your money into a 401k or a Roth IRA or a CD bank account or some life insurance policy that's stupid. So when you look at the industry of finance, in my opinion, it's pretty corrupt because the banks make a lot of money, financial advisors make a lot of money, but the average customer tends to not make that much money. So with us, we wanted to switch things around. Instead of supplying a very few people at a high rate, let's say charge a little bit of people a lot of money. Okay, we wanted to charge a lot of people a little bit of money. We said, what if we could flip the model? Finance, usually it's really expensive to get financial advice. What if we could give people financial advice for $150 a month? You know, would that change people's lives? And the answer is yes. To get started with our company, it's about $200, okay? And then you get access to our FX accelerator, our FX multiplier, our live trading sessions, our education on the market, our WG University, our software that helps you manage your money and deduct on your taxes, which I didn't really go into. I want to show you guys that later. That's all about $150 a month. So when I look at this, I thought to myself, this is a no-brainer because people are spending $150 a month for TV. And last time I checked, TV, it doesn't pay you. People will spend $150 a month on TV. They'll spend it on they'll spend on eating out, which, you know, it's like you could just go to the grocery store a little bit more instead of eating out and you'd have $150 extra a month. They spend it on alcohol, they spend it on partying, they spend it on bad habits, cigarettes, whatever. So I'm not asking you to necessarily make more money to get involved in this. I'm asking you to just look at what you're currently spending your money on and observe. Is it a smart decision? Are you getting an ROI on the things that you're putting money into? And in fact, you're probably losing money. Like when you spend money on stupid things, you know, I'm not saying that TV is a bad thing. You can get educational content on a TV, but that TV is costing you money instead of really making you money. Being a part of a business like Wealth Generators, it is designed to give you an ROI. It's designed to help you make millions of dollars long term. So it's not an excuse like, and even if $150 a month is a stretch for you, then you got to look at your financial situation and think, maybe I should switch up what I'm doing because obviously what I'm doing is got me where I'm at. And if I continue to do what I'm currently doing, I'll probably get the same results over and over again. The problem can never be solved on the level it was created in. If you do the same thing, don't expect a different result. So with us, we said, look, $150 a month is extremely low cost, but what if we could actually pay our people to share? Word of mouth advertising is the strongest form of advertising ever created. It's what people naturally do. If you have, people love to tell stories. I love to tell stories. I love to go out and have a great night and tell my friends, that weren't there about it the next day. And 10,000 years ago, we would, at a campfire, we would tell a story. And 10,000 years later today, we still tell stories at the campfire. We like to talk. We like to engage with each other. And if you have a product or service that makes you money, it's probably fun to talk about, right? So that's why we have word of mouth advertising. Other companies out there like Netflix and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, they use the word of mouth advertising model and they've become billion-dollar companies. So with us, we actually pay our members to share the business. We help people create 2 streams of income. We help them create 1 stream of income by trading and investing. Remember all the people that I showed you that are going 10-0 and making, they're winning 2 trades and 0 losses in a day. They're making $300 in a morning. People are getting 5%, 7%, over 200% on their accounts in a single month. Remember how I showed you all that? That's impressive, right? People are making money from their phones. Okay, that's called profits. People are making profits in the financial markets, trading Forex and stocks. That's what we help people do. Now, this is optional. You don't have to share the business. You could simply open up your phone, jump on a live trading session, make money, and shut your phone off and not tell anyone. Or the second option is you could open up your phone, jump on a live trading session, or use our technology, make money, and then go tell a couple people about it. Now, what happens when you tell a couple people about a service that makes you money and then that service makes them money? Are they going to go tell people? Chances are they are. So what happens is you have that ripple effect where people start to hear about something that's beneficial. That's how Uber got big. That's how Facebook got big. That's how Instagram got big. That's how these companies get big, is people sharing their experiences. So people across the world are sharing their experiences of wealth generators with others. This is almost comical to me. Most people have a very kind of just backwards view on how network marketing really works. And it's just lack of education, to be completely honest with you. Because in a corporate world, in a corporate ladder and chain in a traditional company, you obviously have a CEO and a president, vice president, middle management, team leaders, different people, right? And this is a true pyramid. Because how many people are actually going to make it to the top? The answer is next to none, like maybe 1 or 2, that make it to the true top. In network marketing, things are reversed. Things are absolutely different. Everyone starts from 0. Like I started from 0 and I started acquiring customers. An employee mindset is trade time for money. A business owner mindset is acquire customers and make money work for you. So let me say that one more time. The employee mindset is how do I trade time for money? How do I get a job? How do I work for someone else? The business owner mindset, the true entrepreneur mindset is how do I make money work for me and how do I acquire a customer base? See, in this business, we are helping you do both. We help you make money work for you. And if you want to acquire a customer base, you just simply plug them into our platform and you can make money. We have it so easy in this business. You're going to have an affiliate link. It's very easy to access, okay? You log into your website. As soon as you sign up, you'll see your affiliate link. And once you get started, this is what I always recommend for people. You get started, you jump on a live trading session, you use our technology, you make money. Create your testimony, get some results under your belt, and then go share your results with a couple people. Okay, what happens is you set up a couple meetings. Let's say you go to a coffee shop and you sit down with a friend, or you invite a friend over for dinner or whatever, and you just tell them something simple like, hey, do you know anything about investing? And your friend might say yes or no. And you say, okay, well, look, I got access to this education and technology that is making me money from my phone. I really wanted to show you some of my results, right? So keep it simple. That's what I did, and I enrolled my first 3 people within 24 hours. Some of you guys, it might take you a week. Some of you guys might take you a month. Some of you guys, you might never do it. I don't know. You might just keep it to yourself and never share it. But for me, I said, if I could get this business for free, it's a no-brainer. I want this business. I want to get access to education and technology that will make me millions of dollars for free. Don't get me wrong. I love profits. I love jumping on these live trading sessions, which I'll jump on in the next like 30 minutes and making money that way. But I also love creating residual income. I love making money by helping people. Think about this. The more people you help, the more money you will make. When I first built a network of 12 people, I remember the feeling of getting a $500 extra a month residual income. Okay. I enrolled 3 people, and those 3 people each enrolled 3 people. It looks like this. Okay. I helped 3 people get a free subscription, and I started making an extra $500 a month. That's an extra $6,000 a month, $6,000 a year, excuse me, in residual income that comes in month after month after month and year after year if your people stay active. So if you gear people's mindsets right and you truly help them understand what this is, and you show them, hey, what could $1,000 turn into in the next 10 years, or what, $10,000 in 10 years, you could be missing out on millions of dollars, like literally millions of dollars if you quit. So quitters never win and winners never quit. Just have that type of mentality. And that's what I gear all my people, all my customers. I tell them it's a long-term deal. There's no such thing as get rich overnight. There's no such thing as get rich quick. It happens over time. Good things happen over time. So business builder, if you have a network of 12 people, let's say that you just enrolled 3 of those 3 people duplicate to this, right? 12 people total in your network, you're getting 500 extra bucks a month. Executive business builder, man, this is a life-changing income. An extra $1,000 a month, that's like the difference between you driving a crappy Honda Civic or you driving like a Mercedes, and you driving like, and I'm not saying that the Civic is crappy, but it's just, there's quality versus everything else. And maybe you could travel more. Maybe you could just have better food, or maybe you could buy the new iPhone that you truly wanted when you had an extra $1,000 a month in residual income. Premier, $2,000 a month. That's when your network hits about 100 people. And these benchmarks, they're totally achievable. This is a self-promoting business. If you put in the work and you go for it and you actually network the smart way and you use us, your mentors in the business, for help, we can help you hit these benchmarks. I was actually able to hit presidential, which is about 1,000 people in my network, in about 6 months. And I say that humbly, okay? Like truly humbly. Because it wasn't just my efforts. It wasn't like I just put in 1,000 people. I simply was the catalyst to helping other people grow and helping other people develop other people. The catalyst is basically someone that empowers people and that can also fade away. That's what I really want to be. I want to be someone that helps start this movement across the world and then be able to fade away. Be able to be chilling on an island somewhere and drinking out of a coconut and be making money and know that I'm helping thousands of people around the world, or hundreds of thousands of people around the world, make money. And people don't really need to know my name. I could be in the background. Usually, like, you're at the front of the room, you're giving the presentations, and then you want to end up at the back of the room and let the other people shine. That's what the true mentors do. So someone that I got to give a big shout out to, someone who's a young guy. He's 22 years old. He actually was able to hit the rank of global ambassador, ambassador, which is roughly about 3,500 people in his network, and it's about a $45,000 a month income. Mr. Anthony Napolitano. So this guy right here, I remember the first time that I met him, it was out in Florida. I was out in Port St. Lucie, Florida, met the guy, and super motivated. And, he was a kind of a broke college kid when I first met him. Definitely someone who had a lot of potential, and he plugged in. He was actually one of the first people that I enrolled in the business. I told him, Anthony, stick by my side, man. Let's make sure that we do this business the right way. We give people the right education. We help people get on these live sessions, use the technology. We help them make money. And I know that we're going to build a network across the world. So within about 2 years, he's now making $45,000 a month. And obviously it takes significant work to get here, but it's totally possible. So Premier, these different benchmarks, you can get an iPad, or you can get a shopping spree, or a suit, or a MacBook Air, a founder's trip, a luxury car of your choice. Now, the car that I'm going to get is an Audi R8. I love, sports cars. I currently drive a BMW M4 right now. I love my car, but having another car in the driveway that's completely paid for, I'm not going to argue with that. So I truly believe that the most important investment that you can make is in yourself. This is one of my mentors in business, Warren Buffett. This guy right here, he's made billions of dollars. To put it in perspective, there's 1,000 millions in a billion, and this guy is worth billions of dollars. So obviously he knows something about money. And he says the most important investment you can make is in yourself. Let's talk about improving yourself and becoming a better version of you. That's an incredible investment. I know people that will spend thousands of dollars on speech classes, and they'll spend thousands of dollars to try to develop their personalities and take leadership courses and whatnot. Dude, there's people that spend a lot of money on that stuff. We provide that. We give people hope. We give people the education, communication skills. This is a business mentorship organization. It's not like you're just going to learn about trading and investing. You're going to learn about life skills that are applicable in plenty of different businesses. In fact, the mentorship that I've gotten in this business has allowed me to create multiple other businesses as well that I create a six-figure income from as well. I have multiple streams of income now, and it all started from the education that I got within this business. So the most important investment that you can make is truly in yourself and surrounding yourself with people that know more than you, that are willing to also teach you as well. So I truly believe that we have the right system, the right products, the right opportunity to becoming a part of our business, a smart decision for anyone who's interested in improving their financial destiny and their financial future. So with that being said, if you have any questions, get back to the person who brought you on, and I look forward to helping you guys build wealth.